Hey, how's it going, everybody? It's me again, Gamer Lush, with my first shot with... Hold on, let me take a shot real quick. Guys... Alright, so, guys, sorry I'm not recording my video. Something's wrong with my webcam. So I'm gonna give you a first shot without, unfortunately, you all seeing my beautiful face. You're probably like, oh, thank God. Anyway, and now I'm having a first shot with Metro Lastlight. Now, this came out last week, and I've had having some troubles with it getting installed in my computer. Granted, this is a hog of a machine. So, for people who, you know, got computers about 4 to 5 years old, you might have some problems. It probably set around medium or so. There's been a controversy surrounding this game, including the fact that if people, I'm going to let you guys read this, people who pre-ordered or bought the game first right off the shelf at your local retail store, you have access to this Ranger mode. This is a sequel of Metro 2023, and a lot of proclaimed people who love this game. Me, I only played a couple hours of the first game. I think I remember renting it off GameFly. But it was pretty nice, atmospheric, but it didn't stand out to me. But everyone said you needed to play it on Ranger mode. This is basically a super survival mode, no HUD, nothing like that, which I'll be showing you guys later on here. Now, unfortunately, to me, that's terrible because you're basically forcing us to pay $5 for a mode, or a hard mode, in a game that was already in there. Now, this is not all of 4Games and Quicksilver's fault. This was part of their contract when buying these properties up from THQ. So, unfortunately, they got stuck with the raw deal. And guys, me personally, I got it so I can get a review for the Ranger mode and give my full synopsis later on down the road. But for people who don't believe in those practices, don't bother. Don't pre-order. Don't bother. Well, you can't pre-order it now because it's way too late. But you know, don't pay for the DLC to play for Ranger mode. Alright, now I played a couple hours of this game, and my first impressions of it so far are pretty dang good. And I'm going to show you a couple parts of the game because they change up the play style with this in every couple missions.
Now I am in a real infested catacombs, where the General Secretary Moskvin does not look like the head spider. That title clearly belongs to General Corbett. I sure would like to know what's on his mind. What did Lesniski bring him from D6? What's going to destroy the enemies of the revolution? Only questions and no answers. The only thing that is clear, Pavel has information on the Dark One, which makes him my current target.
Now, at the beginning of this game, unfortunately, it's very on rails. It's very linear, and I thought that kind of brings the game a little lower to what it should be, because going out in the world initially feels a lot open, and I'll show you the more open part later on, but you know, it's kind of funny. When you think of it, it seems like a unique aesthetic. When you think about it, this is all set up in a post-apocalyptic world of Russia, basically. So the whole top surface world got nuked, and everything, there's too much fallout covering the world, so it's unable to be inhabited by humans. So they all took refuge within this subway station. Okay, so I'm not gonna. Oh, hello. There you go. Alright, so I'm not trying to spoil too much for you guys, but. Oh, what's this? I gotta say though, this game is pretty immersive for what I've seen so far. You can pick up items. Searching for ammo is essential. That and air filters, because the surface is uninhabitable. You can't go up there without having a gas mask, or you'll breathe in too many toxic fumes, and that'll end up killing you. Now, I'm going to pick up a gun here, and they all have these jerry-rigged kind of makeshift guns, if you can see here. They're all kind of composed of different parts, like even the shotgun. Looks like it has a clamp mixed with, it's just like metal tubes fused together. And the real cool thing is that you can pay attention to your ammo here. I'm wasting ammo right now. I probably could be alerting the guard. And you'll see that the clips start to empty out. Now, Ranger mode is another thing where you can keep track of your ammo and the HUD won't pop up. Now, if you notice my HUD down there right now, but later on down the road, it'll disappear, and as I shoot, it won't show me how many bullets I have. And that's a really cool thing. So I also have aiming, and these guns can be modified to your taste. And oh my god, look, I have 3 weapons. I'm not limited to 2. Granted, it's only improved it by 1, but still, it gives me that one extra option to at least have the choice of keeping a certain amount for certain opportunities. Okay, now I'm in a section to where I can I have the choice of either sneaking around or going guns ablaze. Now, a lot of games say that you always have the option of doing these things, but to me, it didn't feel like you actually did. It was always seemed to be one was better than the other, and this kind of me feels the same way. And the fact that, yeah, I can go guns a-blazing, but it's really the dumb idea because I went down hardcore mode. Now it's like, regardless, you should be able to go guns a-blazing regardless of which difficulty you go, because it's a choice to whether you want to do that or not. I could put out the lights, go more stealth, and and to tell you the truth, stealth just is more fun to me than actually just going straight guns blazing inside and being a Rambo. You can shoot the lights out. You can even go up to men and actually unscrew light bulbs. Now, while I'm sneaking around, you notice that there's minimal HUD around here. Boop. Okay, headshots are always crucial. You'll see the wristwatch on there, and it tells me the in-game world time. But they also, as I'll walk into the light here, you'll see the blue light line up. Now I'll show you if you're visible in the light or not. Excuse me, guys. That's crucial. Now, it's also kind of jarring, too, to have a guy stand within 6 feet of you and not being able to see you just because they can't see you in that light because you're not visible. Uh-oh. Oh. Alright, so a cigarette. Alright, I'm gonna look around here. You can turn on lights too if you're blinded a little, and you even have a headlamp here. Oh, I'm sorry, I put my gas mask on. Oh, this is a cool thing. You can wipe the blood and sinew. Let's say you blast someone right in your face while you're wearing a gas mask. It'll actually cover the gas mask, which is another part of immersion that I really like about this game. Let's go ahead and take that off, because I don't want to waste my filters. I even have a light here that I can use. And another cool thing is that you have a makeshift generator here to power up your light. And you have to make sure that your light is on for certain areas, which I'll show you later on here. So you can use it to your advantage and to your disadvantage. Because, of course, if you're sneaking around, you don't want your headlight on. That's obvious. Alright. Okay, now I'm in the area. Okay, there's plenty of people here. Now, I'm gonna sneak in, so I want to shut all these off. The ways that they immerse you in the game, also there's other things that like take you out of the game. So obviously I turned a bunch of lights out, but no one seems to be worried about it. So I guess it would make the game a lot harder, but it kind of just pulls me out of the immersion for a game that is trying to be so immersive with other aspects of the game. Alright, so that light's somewhat in my direction, but of course it's not showing that I'm here. It's just kind of weird to me, but whichever. Okay, so looting everybody is of course essential, because you'll find yourself in dire situation. If you're not looting or looking around or exploring, you find yourself running out of ammo in places you're going to be screwed, like in areas to where the planet is inhabited by mutants as well as these humans you're seeing me engage with. So, of course, naturally, mutants won't have ammo for you to pick off after you took them out. So, if you're stuck in an all-human area, ammo is just fine. But you need to realize that later on, you're going to be just fighting mutants later on. which is fine. This is a great addition to the game, making you kind of bullet manage your ammo and weapons. And of course, every gun requires different types of ammo. So of course, this pistol I have right now requires pistol bullets. This shotgun requires shells, and this submachine gun requires rifle ammo. Okay. Now both of these have a silencer on here, which is ideal for sneaking around. The silencer does not automatically cut out all sounds. It just makes it a little easier to take out guys from afar. If you're close to them, they will hear the gunfire regardless, which is pretty good to have. Okay, so I don't want to shoot him while he's talking right in front of him. Okay. I'm gonna wait for him, sneak around, make sure that the light, I'm not in the light, which my wristwatch will tell me if I am or not. Alright, I'm gonna take this light out. Make sure no one heard me. Cool, good, no. Alright, so I'm gonna take this, put this fuse box out. And look at him, he didn't even notice. Oh, the lights went out, unless he's just solely oblivious, like, oh, maybe the power just went out. No, because you're just dead. Alright, now I was getting a little reckless there. I should have waited till make sure no one else is in the room. I'll just go ahead and hit the switch. Okay, so now when someone heard me, so now I make sure that I'm in the area. Of course, I opened the door. He's wondering who opened the door. Okay, let's take you out. Alright, now if you notice that the tempo of the sound changed every time you were spotted or something, the guards are suspicious of stuff. So, of course, once you start hearing that music, you want to find a safe place so you think that they won't hear you. And making sure that you're taking out all the lights. Of course, I can't take out that because that's fire. Alright. Take that guy out. Take that guy out. Okay, they saw that these guys were getting shot, so they were suspicious. Unfortunately, I don't know where he's at, so I gotta be careful. So, okay, so he knows that something's wrong, but he's not alerted the guards, thank gosh. So there's still room for error in the game, but being stealthy is really nice. And not, oh, hello! I spoke too soon. So I guess it's a good time to show you it. The commando full balls to the wall. Oh, guess not. Guess I was the only guy that was left over. Yep, looks like. That's fine by me, so I can scavenge. Okay. Alright, so now that everything's like, I can pick this weapon up. You know, it's the same as my handgun, but it has a scope on it. Silence with the scope. Awesome. Take the light out. I think they're still looking for me. I think maybe someone sounded the alarm off. I remember putting that light out, I think. So I can either put it out by myself or just light or shoot it out. Brent, putting it out by hand is a silent way of doing it to where shooting it. People can still hear you. But sometimes you just really have to shoot it out because you can't reach it. Anyone down here? Nope. Alright. It really has a really nice ambiance and atmosphere. Really immersing you into the game. But like I said, there's a whole lot of things that don't kind of pull you out of it. And like I guys, you know, so I apologize. My computer unfortunately is not optimized fully for this machine because this is a machine hog. I play on PC mostly, but you guys shouldn't have these problems on console, of course, because they maximize it. Granted, you won't get the whole immersion of graphics that you usually would on the console. Let's go ahead and get out of here. Alright, now I'm just gonna go ahead and just forget sneaking altogether. Let's do this. And lucky for me, there wasn't that many people in this room. Sweet. I'll take that. Okay, sprinting over. Alright, everything seems to be alright. Crouching to here. Ugh. That is another cool thing. You can pull out your lighter. And if certain areas you can actually burn spider webs, because spider webs actually slow you down. And I like how it's a bullet. This is really cool. And then if you hold it down, it will pull out a notepad for you. And holding that notepad will show you your objective. If I can hit the right button here. I believe it's holding it. There we go. Oh, I thought I was holding it. Well, nevertheless, I probably should go back to that. Holding it actually lets you look at your notepad and remind you what you're trying to do. But hitting it again, you'll notice the compass on the bottom right will let me know where I'm supposed to go. Okay, so the music has pumped up, so that means I've been spotted, probably because I shouldn't have been holding my lighter there. So let's go ahead and put this out. So they know I'm around, so I gotta be careful, make sure they don't spot me. They saw me through the vent there. Let's see if I can get them to come to me.
The fuck is near?
Alright, make sure I don't alarm. Because you can still stay within the shadows, so it's a semi-stealth. So if you do get spotted, you can run out of that area and they'll keep coming to look for you. So you have a somewhat stealth, somewhat action-y. So, you know, keep them guessing where you're at. You can be Batman. I'm Batman, bitch. With a gun. Because you still gotta watch out for their lights, making sure that your wristwatch does not turn blue. Like that. And hopefully. So, good thing I have cover here. Okay, so I kind of just got myself stuck in a really bad situation here, so let's run out of there. Hopefully they don't spot me. Oh, they do. Okay, get back into the dark. Crouch down, he can spot me with his headlight. But that's okay. Now get away from that area that I was in, so they'll keep shooting there. Headshots are always a must if you want to optimize your ammo usage, because you'll see that those big guy with the armor, they'll take you down pretty fast, or it takes a couple bullets to take them down. Of course, just as long as I keep on the move, they'll keep wondering where I'm at. So the AI is like not the smartest thing how it's like right in front of his face. But just as long as that wasn't lit, they have problems seeing me. And I'm guessing that's the thing, because I guess to their perspective it's pitch dark in here without the lights. So I can see where that would be a problem. But to me it wouldn't be pitch dark for me, because that would be just very inconvenient as gameplay mechanics go. Now this setting kind of seems familiar, huh? Militarized shooter, shooting at Russians, finding ammo, ACOG scope. A lot of the shooting mechanics are still somewhat good, but there's nothing really new about it. I don't know, maybe the stealth mechanics, just walking around, you know. But I would have to say it's at least a little bit better than, let's say, BioShock, to where this world is immersive as hell. Just like BioShock 2, just like BioShock Infinite as well, and it's really nice. And even though BioShock had a beautiful aesthetic to where you're in basically a paradise city in the sky, I can knock this guy out. Oh, I'm hitting the wrong button. I'm being stupid. I don't think there's a moral mechanics in this, but you know, he's obviously a civilian without a gun, so I chose to knock him out instead of just stealth kill him. To whereas this one is just a gloomy. Oh my gosh, everything is just in turmoil. There's no point of what's the point of living life anymore? As you said, so there's another way I can just basically do a regular shooter way. We're just going kind of guns ablaze. I kind of did a kind of semi-stealth mechanic as well. Granted, that was my fault because I just got goofed up. Alright, so we're going to move on to shoot these lights. You can shoot out all lights. Now, let me see if I can show this to you guys. I'm pretty sure this might be just a bug that they have going on here. They have it's kind of an artificial range, so let's hopefully see they fixed that within the last week within the patch they just released. Okay, they did. When I first started playing this game, the lights had an artificial range to where you can only shoot the lights from a certain distance and then they'll go out. Now, this is probably not a good example because I think you just can't shoot these lights out to begin with. Yeah, you just can't shoot these out to begin with. Anyway, and as soon as I got close to the lights that were shootable, then they went out just fine. Okay, so they did fix it. That's good to see. Alright, so let's go on and move on. I'll show you the more human gunplay mechanics. I'm kind of show you what they keep changing their variants of gameplay. So before this, I was actually in a town and was bartering with different people. Alright, so we're gonna take that. Alright, so before we move on, I want to guys show you another part of the game, which I enjoyed a lot as well. This is more of the part where you can explore around, you know, and it kind of had a survival horror mechanic to it. Okay, and I'm back now. I got sorry, the load times seem to be very slow on this one. It might be my machine. Now I've gotten here to a part and I've acquired a kind of train subway car. Now I don't want to spoil anything, so I just jumped ahead. I don't want to show you how I got it. Now this part right here is more explorable to where I can jump around and look for supplies that are really needed, especially on our harder difficulty. Now this is really cool too. Now when I pull my lighter out, oops, oh hello. Let's see here. I can, that's kind of weird. Alright. You have a search around. You can also, this one has a perpetual light. Now you saw I picked up some ammo there. Now, military grade bullets are actually used as currency in this world, unlike, you know, makeshift bullets that the people in the metro use now. So you can but the thing is, you can actually still use this as ammo, but there's only a finite amount. So you don't want to use it up and just use it for currency to buy and trade and modify the weapons that you have now. Now, seeing I don't need to be stealthy, I just need to worry about the light in this area. So, of course, the game likes to mess with you by putting ambient sounds, because there are nasty little monsters hanging around, as you'll see later on in this film. I'll go ahead and pick those filters. Let me know how much, of course, airtime I have on my gas mask. See, as you can see, I can burn away webs. Open the door here. And now, those are what I'm talking about. They're spider bugs, or whatever the heck they call them. Now, this is where you need a light. Darn it, come on. Alright. Sorry, you cannot survive with these around because these guys will constantly attack you. But their weakness is to light. So, of course, the ambiance, the sound doesn't mess with you, so you guys gotta watch yourself. Oh, these little bastards will sneak up on you. So make sure keeping your headlight charged is a good thing to do. Okay, they're like... Well, you can softly whittle away at them, but they have a really hard carapace. Get back, you little bastard. Oh god! Oh, yes, and they will pounce you for a quick time event. Oh, that bastard is ugly. And, of course, his brother comes by, or whatever. You will make sure to concentrate the light on him. And, of course, this guy snuck up on me. So, like I said, guys, it kind of builds up a little tension. They'll sneak up on you. Back, you beast. back. As you can see, bullets hardly do anything because the carapaces are too hard. You can burn them away little by little, but they'll keep backing and forth, back and forth, back and forth on you. Get back. Now this is on hard mode, so it's taking a little more time for my light to burn away their skin. Ow! So make sure you keep your concentrating the light on them, and then shooting their bellies out when they go belly up. Come on, you bastard! You want some? Come on! Come on! Don't run! Don't run! All right. Whew. Okay. Okay. Then there's no you don't. Oh, okay. There's 2 more of them. Now you're probably thinking, why in the world are you in here? Well, usually dens surrounded by spider ants or bugs or whatever the heck these things are called hold valuable military bullets or other weapons that might have different modifications that you've never seen in shops before. Oh god, this is really tense. Alright, so I'm worried that either they'll sneak up on me. You bastard. Take that, bitch. Oh my goodness. Okay, yeah, so they come, of course they come from the ceilings too. I was not quick enough to get him on his stomach. Alright, come on, get back. Now you can see all this blood covering my screen so far. I can wipe it off with my hand. It's kind of, oh, no you don't. No, get back, get back. Sorry guys, these things really creep me the hell out. Ugh. And I did a really good job with the atmosphere in this game. Come on, you bastard. Hey, you don't like that, do you? Get out of here with that. Oh, okay. Now, usually in these areas... Oh, okay, goodness, okay. Usually in these areas, there are generators or fuse boxes you can... Come on, man. I'm gonna heal myself here. That you can turn on and flood these areas with light, so these guys won't keep spawning out and bothering you while you go look around for... Now this is... Okay, this is what I was trying to show earlier. You can actually pull your lighter out while you're wielding your gun at the same time. Yeah, you don't like when I get close to you, do you? Okay. Okay, my lights are getting a little low. So let's power that baby all the way up. Alright, let's... Come on. And the good thing about the light, it does give you time to reload during rounds and keeping it on them constantly. Come on, bitch. So of course, naturally, I'll check that guy later once this guy stopped messing with me. Oh, and of course, I wasn't checking my sides, so they were able to sneak up on me. What's the matter, guys? Oh, now I got 3 on my side. Okay. So, like I said, you guys gotta be careful. They could surround you, and I'm probably gonna die here. So I was being careless. Oh, why did I turn that off? Okay. Okay, just keep the pressure on them. Oh, okay, that was a little tense. Because, of course, you can't sneak around with these guys because they don't care. They love the dark. And so keeping your wristwatch blue with these guys around is the best thing to do. Now, I still hear them skittering around. Oh, I hate that. So, yeah, spiderwebs do slow you down a bit, so burning them away does help. Okay. Let's check down here. Okay, now we found it. Let's go ahead and turn this on so we get some light. Awesome. Alright. So now you hear the little bastards frying up. Look at that, even flies are covering my face. Can never be too sure. Alright, so unfortunately this guy didn't make it, but he has a extended, looks like a Magnum single round shotgun. Now, the weapons in this game are crazy nice and crazy customizable. I love it. You can customize the way you can if you like this one. I just like the fact that I have a silenced weapon, I have a semi-automatic rifle, I have a shotgun for the big old brutes that you saw. I was able to take them out with like one shots, and you can even unload both rounds at one time. Alright, so that Alright, so yeah, so there's a couple things, some military grade, some ammo, a weapon I haven't seen before with different upgrades and what have you. So it was somewhat worth it, I guess. Granted, I burned through 2 med kits and showed those spires what for. But yeah, that's another aspect of the game, and there's also the surface world too, to where you have to worry about flying animals and what have you, and worrying about your air, your oxygen, and it puts a lot of immersion and intensity and a tenseness, a tense feeling, tensening, whatever. So, and this is the less on rails part of the game, which I really like. So you can explore, look for ammo, filters, and just be kind of creeped the hell out. These little bastards are sneaking around you. You're safe in the car because of course it's surrounded by lights, so they're not dumb enough to try to attack you while you're on the cart. Now spires aren't the only mutants out there. There's also these mutant rat dog-esque types creatures, but they're totally immune to light. They don't give a damn about it. They're like, shoot, we live on the surface, we love the light. So those of you have to worry about. And guys, I said I've had a really good time with this game. If you guys want to give it a try, I definitely suggest it. Just, you know, if you have scruples with the whole $5 pre-order with the Ranger mode, don't buy it. Don't download it for DLC. Just play the game with normal mode, even though that's the way they said the game was supposed to be played. To me, it's not worth it to add another difficulty mode. But this game is worth your money. If they just didn't mess up with the DLC pack. As you can see, it adds a nice military aspect to it, survival horror, looking around survival, and yes, ammo does run out if you do it on the harder levels. I found myself running out of ammo in the most crucial times, which is crazy tense. But like I said, guys, please give it a try. If not, rent it, so you don't have to worry about the $5 DLC, GameFly, whatever. And as always, cheers and game on. Not sure what the rage burst is, guys. I haven't seen it in the tutorial. I'll take that. It looks like it's basically I get more damage, or I have immunity. It's like. I'll take it though. Yeah, I'll definitely take it. Now I'm not really sure what activated that. Like I said, I've been only playing a couple hours, guys. I'll take it though. That's pretty awesome. So I guess when you get a rage burst, as you can see here, I'm damn near invulnerable. I can take a ton of hits, and I hit a lot harder. I'll take them.